Hi, I'm Justin Brooke, the Traffic Guy Millionaires Recommend, and I want to continue on with the solo ad series. In this one, we're going to be talking about the best places to buy. So I'm going to tell you the places to buy, but also I'm going to give you my opinion on these places because I've bought from them all, any of them that I know about. Actually, there's one that I haven't bought from yet, and it's just I haven't had a product that fit it. All right, so I'm going to start with my two favorite. Dedicatedemails.com is by far my number one choice. They have made my clients and myself the most money. They have great support. They're really willing to work with you. If you send out an email and things don't really go your way, they're willing to try and help you out with another email. Now, they're not going to do that over and over again. Eventually, they're going to say, maybe you should make some changes to your funnel, but they're willing to work with you. They're willing to try, and they're really adamant about trying to make sure that you get success out of it, because they understand that if you get success out of it, you're going to buy from them over and over and over again. And that's why they have some clients who are spending as much as $100,000 per month with them, just over and over buying more and more email ads from them. So dedicatedemails.com, asked to speak with one of the Littman brothers. They are the guys who run the business. Tell them that Justin sent you. They'll treat you well. I love them guys. They have email lists in the real estate market, health market, make money online or biz op market, personal development, wealth building, finance, survival. They've got a lot of different lists in a lot of different markets, usually the bigger markets. All right, now the next one I want to talk to you about is my second best fave, and this is Archamax. And the only reason they come in second is because they're a little bit more corporate. I don't have like, drinking a beer at the bar kind of relationship with the Archamax guys yet. But they have huge lists, much bigger than the Dedicated Emails guys. The Dedicated Emails guys, they have big lists, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. But Archamax, they have like 7 million, 1 million, these really, really big email lists that you can buy. And they have them, they've got one that they usually sell and they usually try and get everybody on is their free sites where you can post an ad, you get like 6 lines. It's not actually a solo ad. You get 6 lines in an email where you get to offer something for free, and this email goes out to people every single day, and it's got a bunch of little free things in there. I've seen advertisers in there like Tide, Nike, Bounty, giant advertisers advertising in this, and I've advertised in it. Friends of mine have advertised in it. Clients of mine have advertised in it, and it does very, very well for lead gen. Then they also have, and this is one that they don't advertise too much, is they have smaller niche, depending where you live, newsletters around different topics. So if you want something more specific, ask them about their niche newsletters and how much it is to advertise in those, because you can get them really, really cheap. I mean, I've gotten some deals in there under $100 per month where I can have an advertisement going out to, 10,000, 30,000 people. We did this in the behavior market when my wife had a product about how to change child's behavior. The next place is JRWA. These guys are great as well. They totally don't deserve to be in third place right now. I've just bought more off of the other two guys. JRWA is the Jim Whalen Association, Jim Whalen Agency, and they control huge lists. If you want to be able to buy the access to the newsletter behind WND.com, I believe Newsmax.com, Tea Party, a lot of they have good survival lists, they have good political lists, wealth building lists. I'm not sure too much about health. I just haven't had many clients who need to go to them for health. They maybe have health lists as well, but mostly what I think about those guys for is really large lists about financial stuff like stock market tips or real estate stuff, make money online stuff, or health stuff in the way of like health for older men. That's kind of the demographic they really, really own, is that older guy who's concerned about building wealth or survival, retirement, or maybe he's worried about his blood pressure, maybe he's worried about his testosterone levels. That's really the kind of market that they have, and they have access to millions of people in that market. So again, that was the Jim Whalen agency. And then there's BMI Elite. BMI Elite, they have really large email lists, but they're compiled lists, which means that they're not opt-in. What they've done is they've gone out there and they've compiled big lists through buying different lists, through different lead generation practices. And so that's why their lists are really big. Like, for example, in the real estate market, they have 12 million realtors and real estate agents, real estate investors that you can access in their email list. But again, it's compiled, so it doesn't work as effectively as some other lists where it's double opt-in. So check out BMI Elite. They have lists in all kinds of different markets and very, very big lists. What I really like about BMI Elite is they'll let you start small with a small segment. They'll let you start off with 100,000 people, and if that works for you, then you can start scaling up into where you're buying the whole, they call it the whole universe. Now, the next one here is one that I haven't tried yet, and this is just, I just haven't had a client in this market yet, but it's launchbit.com. Launchbit.com is great for software advertisers. And so you would go to launchbit.com if you have a software that you want to market, and you can get access to the newsletters of some very large software companies. The next one is lists.nextmark.com. That's lists.nextmark.com, and this is a place where you can go, and it's basically the Google of lists. So if you wanted to find an email list for business owners in Florida, you could go find that. If you wanted to go find an email list or even an address list, if you wanted to do direct mail, you can do that here. Phone lists as well. If you wanted to find a list of a certain type of person or a certain type of buyer, maybe people who own dogs that live in the United States, you can go find that list in lists.nextmark.com. They're the Google of lists. And one thing, when you're buying through Nextmark, you need to ask them if they give you the names or if you just give them the email, because sometimes they give you the names and then you got to figure out how to send to them. That's not very easy with email. It's easy with direct mail where you can just send them out the stuff, but it's not very easy to just take 50,000 names and go load them up on your email server. You probably get banned from your email server. So you want the ones where they own the list. You're sending them an email. They're sending it out on your behalf. All right, just a couple more here. This is for the internet marketing markets, and as you've seen, like all those other ones were just all kinds of markets outside of IM, outside of Make Money Online, and there's really just a couple that work for internet marketing. Where you want to go is soloaddirectory.com, and that's run by Reed Florin. And on there, he's got a list of a bunch of different people who do solo ads in the internet marketing space. So if you're selling, something about how to make money online, or Facebook software, or how to start an e-commerce store, anything internet marketing-ish, that will work on Solo Ad Directory, and they have them from all different prices, from a couple $100 to a couple $1,000, and they have reviews. Make sure you read the reviews, because I've been burned a couple of times by some people on here, and that just happens in this market, and sometimes it's not even really the person is burning you. Sometimes just that list wasn't a good fit for your product, and we'll talk a little bit about how to avoid that in the next video. Another one is Warrior Forum. On the Warrior Forum, you can find a lot of these internet marketing solo ad sellers as well. And then you can also find out about the Skype groups and Facebook groups where these people hang out and they're just buying and selling solo ads all day long. There's just all kinds of specials. And I eventually had to leave the group because there was so much activity. It was kind of annoying me. But if you really want to get into solo ads, you want to be buying a lot of them, go check out go to the Warrior Forum, find out about the Skype groups and the Facebook groups, because that's where these guys are just buying and selling all day long. All right, in the next video, we are going to be talking about negotiation tactics and how to avoid buying a list that's not a good fit for you. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like that, I've got a free 1-hour mini course for you just over here to the left, and what it will teach you is how to create a multi-channel marketing strategy, which is just fancy for saying how to get a lot of clicks from a lot of different places. So if you want to learn how to get 1 million clicks per year to your website or more, just click on the image to the left. Are we recording? Thanks for my. Okay, so where should I get it up? Blah, 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 blah.